What is going on to all of my intellectual, awesome freaks and geeks and my minions of darkness? It is me, Quita, aka Malaysian Quita, and welcome back once again. A very long time. It has been a very, very long time, my friends. Guys, the mess, the tea that I the tea that I have to give you guys. Like seriously, it has been absolutely insane what has been going on with me as of late. It's just been insane. It's been crazy. I I don't even know where to start, my friends. Okay, first off, yesterday I had to go to the dentist, and it was because, and guys, I know this is going to be too much information, but hey, I keep it real here, okay? So I was having some issues with a lot of tartar buildup on my teeth. And there was so much buildup, guys, that I could feel it on the back of like the back of my teeth. So I went to my dentist, and shout outs to my dentist because my dentist is rocking, is awesome. And thank you. Also, shout out to the dental assistant and the hygienist that had to deal with the worst smell. Okay, I have smelled some stuff in my day, okay, being the Grim Reaper, right? But the smell that came out of my mouth, even Jesus would not be able to help me, okay? It was the grossest smell I have ever had to permeate the beauty of my nose. And I'm just saying this, and I'm keeping it real, guys, right now. Please make sure that you floss your teeth, that you take care of your teeth, and you gotta make your teeth part of your beauty routine. Please. Because I think it's called halitosis is when you have really bad breath. Take that times 10, okay? And you have the scent that came out of my flippin' mouth yesterday. And guys, I'm sorry to be graphic again, but the blood, okay? The blood that was coming out of this mouth was disgusting. And it was because I was not taking care of my teeth the way that I should. But I'm happy to report that now all of that is gone. Like, it's flippin' wonderful to actually be able to talk without feeling tartar buildup behind my mouth. It's amazing. And I can, like, smile now, and I'm not like so self-conscious anymore. I floss my teeth, people, and I even got myself a really awesome um toothbrush, like an electric toothbrush as well, that's kind of designed for really getting in the gums and stuff. Oh my gosh. Like, once again, as a disclaimer, I am not a dentist. I am not a professional dentist. But let me tell you guys, the blood that was coming from my mouth, and then on top of that, the buildup. I could see the buildup coming out of my mouth. It was the grossest thing I have ever endured in my life. I am telling you, brush your teeth, take care of your teeth, because let me tell you, dental work is expensive. It, trust me, and here's the funny thing, I didn't have to, look, I didn't get a regular cleaning. My mouth was so bad, freaks, that I had to get a deep cleaning. Okay. So we have Liana. Hey, welcome to the show. What's going on? Welcome. But guys, I am telling you, please take care of your mouth, okay? You need to take care of your mouth. It's so important, okay? Let me turn off. I'll be right back here. I'm going to actually turn off my heater because it's been really cold as of late. And now the heat is like coming up, and then I got this hoodie on, and I'm like, no, not doing that. So, as I was saying, take care of your mouth because it is very expensive to do. I had to do like a very thorough deep cleaning. And by the way, it was painful as well. Okay? So, I had to deal with tons of bleeding throughout, like, pretty much my whole mouth was bleeding. It was disgusting. Very, like, hashtag very metal. And it was so difficult to get out of my mouth. So that is the reason why I've been gone a lot, because I've been dealing with that. My mouth was in so much pain. So I didn't want to, play my game today being like, "Hi guys, how you doing?" I didn't want to be like that. So I just was not having that. So I rested, and then I went on a game buying like frenzy. Because one thing I realized is like when I get mad or something, I do a lot of shopping. So if you see me get tons of stuff, that means I'm really pissed off. So this is what happened. As you remember, or if some of you remember, I was having problems with my PS4 controller. I finally got the stupid system. I was really pumped, really happy. And then lo and behold, the controller stopped like the square button, like when I was pressing down the square button to do combos on sleeping dogs, I was having an issue. So I have to buy a new controller. And let me tell you, to get a new controller, people, is not cheap. These controllers are going, PS4 controllers are going for around, on the low end, $30. And that's usually if it's used, like 30 to 40. But let me tell you, they got brand new controllers out here for $60. Let me emphasize, $60 for a controller is ridiculous. So I was like, no, I'm not doing that. So what I decided to do is and I know the PS4 people community, they're going to hate me for this, but I took out my Xbox 360. Okay, you can calm down now. Relax. So I took out my Xbox 360, and what I'm finding is the price of Xbox 360 games are cheaper than the PS4 version. So I was like, I need to like save some money here. So guess what I did? This is what I did. So I decided, I took it upon myself, and I got this. I got the Xbox 360 version of Sleeping Dogs. That is the game that we're going to be playing through. And then I may stop in between my complete playthrough of this game, or Let's Plays as it's called, because this game is really flipping hard. And sometimes I get super stressed. So I'm like, you know what? Let's play something else. So I got Destiny, okay? And then I started going through my game collection, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I already have these games, and I'm putting it on my Amazon like shopping list, and I'm like, I am turning into like a gaming freak. Like, what's going on here? So then I took it upon myself, and I specifically got this for you freaks and geeks out here. I actually got this today. This is Assassin's Creed Ezio Trilogy. And it comes with Assassin's Creed 2, Assassin's Creed Revelations, and Assassin's Creed Brotherhood. And I'm telling you, look how sexy, ladies, this man is. Can we get a close-up? Look how fine. I want him naked right now, okay? That's how hot this guy is, all right? So I bought those two today. Then I was like, you know what? I gotta go the extra mile and get more games. So then I bought Oblivion, the Game of the Year edition for the Xbox 360. And then I also got Skyrim, because for some reason there's this like love hate with Skyrim. It's kind of funny. Like the community cannot make up their mind about their own game. It's quite hilarious. So I decided to get Skyrim. I got Elder Scrolls Online. I got Sword Art Online, the first game, Lost Song, and the sequel, Hollow Realization. I got about 10 PS4 games to get myself started. I'm waiting until Black Friday cuz we're going to cover those Black Friday deals as they're coming out, and I've been looking. But our juicy topic of the day, I know this is a very long introduction today, but I just had to get everything out, okay? But our juicy topic of the day, we're talking all about why did GameStop stop their like used game, like unlimited used game? I think it was like a subscription or whatnot. So we'll get into the details of that. But our game that we're doing our Let's Play of is called Sleeping Dogs. And let me tell you, you gotta check out like this music here is the business. Like, well, I gotta turn on my controller first, but but yeah, this game is the business. Let me like back up here so you can see me better. And then like I'm not so close, like, all right, so let me get this started here. All right, but this music, oh, the music in this game is so awesome. Like, listen to that. Oh, I could listen to that all day. Like, it's so good. Okay, so let's go into the details of this awesome game, right? Okay, so I'm playing what's called Sleeping Dogs. Best way to describe this game, honestly, it's like a brawler and beat 'em up with a pinch of a good Jackie Chan movie with a little bit of John Woo up in there, okay? The game it's fabulous and well done. So I only played the games to me that I feel are the best, okay? This game is very metal, okay? So yes, this game is awesome. So this is a start of a series that I'm doing called Games That Are Metal. For those of you who know, I am a, multicultural metalhead realness, and I wanted to really show games that really kind of exemplify, the toughness, but it's still classy and still well done, really good storytelling. Okay, so this of course is coming from Wikipedia. So Sleeping Dogs is an action adventure video game developed by United Front Games and published by Square Enix, the best gaming company ever. Yes, shade has been thrown. Originally released for the, of course, PlayStation 3, Xbox 360, and the PC, and later a remastered version subtitled the Definitive Edition, which I have. I have the 360 version now, the Definitive, and the PS3. Yes, I love this game. That's why I wouldn't buy all the different versions if I was not passionate about it, right? Okay, so the story takes place in Hong Kong, and you know me, I'm gonna play any game that's got some fine Asian men in it. So shout outs to the fine Asian men. Thank you for being fine. And as much as some people will say that Asian men are not attractive and that African and African American women are not attractive, AMBW is a beautiful thing. So let's continue those AMBW numbers. Let's, even outside of black women, let's continue appreciating and loving Asian men. They deserve that appreciation because some of them out there don't really realize their sexiness, and that is what I'm here for. So I'm here to say thank you, Asian men, for stepping up and being so fine and being so brilliant and smart. Thank you. Library is closed. So set in contemporary Hong Kong, the single player follows the story of Wei Shen, an undercover Hong Kong American police officer on assignment to infiltrate the Sun Young Yi triad organization. Okay, so the gameplay focuses on Shen's fighting, shooting, and parlor abilities and on gadgets that can be used for combat and exploration. Okay, so you have to pretty much another gist of the game is you have to unlock certain things like certain quests that you complete to unlock missions to continue the story. Now, I thought this game was going to be easy. This is Square Enix we're talking about. Right off the bat, you will see right now. Let's play some Sleeping Dogs. Here's another interesting fact in regards to the game. Now, development for the game started in 2008, but then the game was announced in 2009 as part of the True Crime series. And let me tell you, True Crime Streets of LA, great game. That is also an awesome game as well. But they got canceled in 2011 because there was a lot of delays and like budget issues. Okay, but then 6 months later, Square Enix bought the publishing rights and then renamed the game to Sleeping Dogs without the True Crime license. But it's considered to be a spiritual successor, which I understand. But the game, why am I even talking? Let's do this. Here is me playing Sleeping Dogs. This game is so good. It is so awesome. So let's get into it. Of course, you know, I started the game myself because I just wanted to kind of get a head start. But hey, let's get into a new game here. Okay, so let's say yes. Oh, I'm so excited. Okay, let's do this, guys. Oh my gosh. But yeah, while we're playing here, let's really get down to business here, okay? Let's really talk about a couple things I want to talk about. First off, why is it that people have some issue with GameStop? Because I get it. I've seen all the arguments. I've watched many opinions about how people feel about GameStop. But this is just my experience with GameStop, okay? I have had a pretty nice experience with GameStop. The GameStop that's in my area that I go to, first off, they are so kind and so nice. And every time I go in there, they're always giving me awesome recommendations. Like the last time I went into the GameStop in my area, the person that I was talking to there recommended a game called Nier. Now, we all know Nier's the other newest game in the Nier series, Nier Automata. But they recommended Nier because the person remembered that I liked RPGs and came up and took the time to tell me that this is a cool game. And then I was also talking about Persona, and then the people that I was talking to there, they're like, hey, I played Persona. Man, that game is awesome. You gotta finish it. You gotta do this. So it's a complete opposite like experience than like what I always have been hearing about, you know, some people's experience with GameStop. I honestly think it depends on the people that work there, and then it also depends on how you're approaching those people too, because different people are gonna have different knowledge bases. Because here's my thing: do I know everything about gaming? No. My specialty is like beat 'em ups. Oh my gosh! Oh, that was foul, man. Oh my gosh! Let's get out of here. Ooh, he's so fine. Wei is fine. Okay, so we already started. So you want to hit A to sprint. Now I'm gonna apologize right off the bat because my controllers, my joysticks here, my analog sticks. Let me tell you, they are worn down. I have had this controller for years, and it's just this whole week has just been me buying stuff. And this game is also known for its like amazing like combat and like action chase sequences. I mean, look at this. This is awesome, man. This is awesome. Whoa, sorry, man. I'll pay the bill later. Okay, there we go. But yeah, I just don't get why like some people get like, oh, bam. Take that. You have just been served, good sir. But yeah, I just don't get why, like, you know, some people get mad like that. I just think it depends on your location, and then it depends on how, you know, what questions you ask. Because, like, for me, my specialization, honestly, I am really into RPGs, beat 'em ups, and brawlers. But lately, I've actually kind of changed my perspective a little bit. I've really started getting into like fantasy games as well. And for me, for particularly like Oblivion and Skyrim, I just started playing Elder Scrolls Online ESO. That game is sweet, man. It's super sweet. And then also too, let me know how the audio is, because I've been kind of playing around with the audio adjustment here with my mic. So if my mic is too loud, just let me know. This headset that I'm currently wearing is the N2 headset from a company called Nubwo. Man, let me tell you, it's Nubwo. If you are someone who is just starting in gaming, or if you're even an advanced gamer, I recommend their accessories, because first off, they are very affordable. You can find them on Amazon. They also do carry other peripherals as well, like mouses and keyboards, and they're very affordable. But I've been kind of trying to figure out if Nubwo, they also sell those peripherals on Amazon. But it seems so far they're only selling the headsets. And these headsets are very affordable, and I was really impressed with the audio quality. The sound quality, you know, it's okay. I'll have to try some more of their advanced headsets to see if I see an improvement in the bass quality. But yeah, I just mainly got this game because it's fine Asian men there. So no, the combat's really good. The storyline's really good too. But we also will talk about another controversial topic in regards to sleeping dogs. Is one of the voiceovers in the game is actually a non-Asian person. Emma Stone does a voice in the game. And it's something that's always been controversial, I would say, is if you have a game, and also it ties into the cultural appropriation issues in gaming culture sometimes, is to me, I feel like if you have a game like Sleeping Dogs, where you have a very large cast of characters, mainly primarily of Asian descent, I would assume that you would want to have more Asian people voicing over these characters. Because for me, don't get me wrong, I'm not saying that someone that is not, you know, let's say in this case it takes place in China, someone that's a non-Chinese person could not, you know, pronunciate, you know, Cantonese or Mandarin. No, but I just think that to be fair, they're in this game. I think it's weird to see Emma Stone voice an Asian woman, though. It's just weird to me, because like I feel like there's, don't get me wrong, there's still Asian people voicing doing voiceovers in this game, and the Cantonese is really awesome. It feels really authentic, you know. But to me, I just felt it was weird. I felt that they should have picked someone else instead of Emma Stone. Actually pick an Asian woman. You know, that's like Scarlett Johansson doing Ghost in the Shell. I didn't think that was right either. There are tons of Asian women who could fit that role. So exactly we'll be talking about that, like cultural appropriation issues in Sleeping Dogs, and some of the
guys are out of shape.
Asian like stereotypes and stuff that I noticed in the game. It's especially the theme of the game as well. Like, I mean, it's taking place in Hong Kong, and it's like, you know, the guy is, you know, he's a cop. And that's kind of like the classic like storyline that I noticed with like Asian men, besides them being like the romantic interest. So yeah, we'll get into that. Don't get me wrong, this is a great game, but I always like looking into the cultural context of things. So I've been doing a lot of research in regards to the game, and then how I feel about the cultural representation. Because one thing I always notice is like with Asian men, they're either really serious in the game, or like they're the romantic interests, but they're not always dual like sided with their personality. And like you see that in Wei Shen, you'll see it as the game like unfolds. as we play. So, but yeah,
Raymond
this
will
game
be
is
in touch.
sweet.
Oh, and Wei, good luck out there.
Well, thank you, good sir.
Respectfully, sir, are you sure about him? He'll be under extreme stress maybe for a very
Yeah,
long
but
time.
I
I'm not sure he has the
like,
discipline to hold up.
you know,
According
games
to the file, he has a
that do
history
have
of
that multicultural
extreme behavior.
representation.
Yes.
The voiceovers
He
in the
obviously
game are
blames
very
it
well
twice for what happened
done.
to his family.
But for me
It turned into a
particularly,
Raymond.
the soundtrack is
Wei Shen
amazing. Like, I've got to get the
perfect for
Sleeping
this
Dog
job.
soundtrack. Like, I've got to. If they released it, I've got to get it because it's such a good soundtrack. It's got that nice blend of like hip hop and like, you know, trip hop in there, and oh, it's so good. So good. Now, I will say the loading times are a lot faster than the PS, or slower than the PS4 version, but graphically the game looks great.
By the
It
way,
looks
you know, I
great,
tried looking you up
so-
a few years back, but I couldn't find shit. Do they have internet in America?
I think they're getting it next year.
Guess you in
But
prison or
yeah,
something.
you know, like what I was saying earlier, it's just
let's get
how
outta here.
you approach things. I think that's the way I see it. I mean, I'm very fortunate that the
Still
GameStop
getting used to being
that
back,
I
huh?
go to,
Yeah.
they're like really nice and they're very knowledgeable
Red
and they
Bull
know
now?
their
All
stuff.
this territory is
And I will
Winston's.
continue to buy
dog
from
eyes
them
pushing in.
because of that.
If they're both red poles,
So I
shouldn't they
think
be on
that's
the
always
same side?
important. You know,
Should
every
be.
gamer has a
Dog eyes
place
always
that
was
they
an
like to
asshole.
hang out and
Turns out
stuff.
he's a
So
greedy
it's
asshole, too.
always important, you
One
know, to
thing,
find a
when we get to
gaming
Winston's,
space that
let
you
me
feel
do the
comfortable in,
introductions. They're really
and you
distrustful
feel
of
like
new
you
faces
belong.
right now.
Because that's something
wild
that's always
paranoia.
tough for gamers,
Son on Yi had
especially
a
for
rat.
gamers of color.
From what I hear,
Because
they
of
didn't
all
let
the
him have a quick death.
racism and
Made it real
hatred
slow
that
and
sometimes we
painful.
have to deal with, it's very tough to find a safe space where you feel like you belong. This can also be applied to LGBT gamers. So shout out to all the LGBT gamers. You know, I'm sure it's not easy for you. I mean, as a straight woman, you know, I don't really have
Parents don't even know me.
those type
Once
of
we get to know each
challenges,
other,
but
they'll
I
love
can
me.
relate as a person of color. You know, it's not easy. All right, let's take these fools out. We got the tutorial here showing you a little bit of everything.
You don't talk to me like that.
Get off him. I don't care who you are. Let go of Jackie. I'm gonna fuck you up.
Oh snap! It's going down. All right, so we got the tutorial, got basic combo. Okay, so heavy strike. You want to hold. There we go. See, it's very hard to hold. Let me see if I can do it. Let's see here. See, you gotta be real quick with it. There we go. That's the heavy attack, I believe. I did it before. What the heck? See, it's always when I go live is when things go down the wrong way for me. But yeah, the combat, you can tell they put a lot of work into it. There we go. Come on. There we go. Look at that. One out. One down. And then the other thing is, because like the grip on my analog sticks is really down, because of that, I had to get grip like covers, so it kind of helps to for me to have a better grip. Because right now I can feel like my hands slipping on the analog. So see, I'm not getting it right for some reason. Cause it says to hold X down, and that's what I'm doing, but I don't know why I the heck. have B, so then when you hit B and A, it helps you to do that kind of like a heavier attack. Okay, there we go. So then when you hold, alright, so then you got the, I had it, I just had it. Oh well. See here. See, that's the problem that I have with the combat in Sleeping Dogs is that it's like, it's chance. Like sometimes you'll get it, sometimes you won't. Like, see, I got that. So then you can see here. Get it down. And then Y is the other one that I have problems with, is like with countering. Alright, let's grab this dude. There we go. Take him out. But yeah, he is very flexible. You can tell this guy, he eats his Wheaties, man. Alright. Jeez.
Yeah, all right. Come the fuck on.
Alright. You want some? Come get some. Alright, so this is very important. You want to hold B, and then you want to like strike, or you can use right trigger. There we go. So you take a. So that's what I was doing before, and then you use B to grab them. But then later on in the game too, you'll notice that there are some enemies that are very tough to tackle because they have a weapon, things like that. So you want to use your environment to your advantage. That is the key to this game, is using your environment as your advantage. If you don't do that, like you can see here, I am like fighting for my life here. So I wish, the only thing I really wish was this game had like difficulty settings, like a difficulty bar. So if you're just interested in the story, but sometimes this game can get really tough real quick. So then and then this is like the environmental grapple. Okay, so then what you want to do, you grab B and then you press and hold B to perform. Oh, that's got to hurt. But that's what's called an environmental attack. You'll see me do it a lot later in the game here.
Yeah, I'm okay. Bunch of fucking assholes.
Man, that looks like it hurts. I don't think I can handle that.
You're welcome anyway.
Come on, Jackie. Let's go see Winston.
All right, so Winston is kind of like the head. He's like one of the heads of that Jackie and Wei have to report to. So, but he is really airheaded and super crazy, as you will see right now.
Where the fuck do you think you're going?
Relax, man. This is Wei. Wei Shen. I told you about him, remember?
Fuck. We can't keep track of your bullshit friends, Jackie. No outsider.
He's not an outsider. He's from old prosperity. Like us. Hochi all day. Wei's old school, you know? I grew up with the guy.
Old prosperity, huh? 點解我唔記得你嘅?
I've been on vacation.
I am telling
Jackie
you,
said
like,
you were looking for
I
people.
don't know what it is,
Jackie.
but like,
No,
when
no,
I
no, no,
hear
no, no, no.
like a
Shit,
guy
shit,
like
Winston. Wei
speak
just
in
beat up,
his
like,
like foreign
10
dialect,
the
that
dog-ass
is
guys in the
so
market
sexy to
by
me.
himself.
It really is.
係咩?
It's
They
so
attacked
hot
us.
to me.
Seems to me you could use some better help.
And I
Oh,
believe
yeah.
that the
Winston,
certain parts
don't
that are
like this
outside of
cocky little
English
fucker.
is Cantonese.
wait,
But
wait,
if I am
wait a
not
minute.
correct, definitely correct me.
等一陣. I do remember you. You had a sister, right? 係咪啊?
Yeah, Mimi.
Mimi Shen. I remember her. Hung out with dog guys. No offense. 真係熟到爆嘅。Where's she now?
She's dead.
Sorry. 唔好意思啦。So, 10 guys, huh? You feel us? Or just crazy?
Try capable.
We'll see. Conroy, you know that problem we got in the market? Why don't you take Wei with you?
Man, this
Jackie.
guy,
I'm gonna get
he is not a fan of us at all. Does not care for Wei at all.
All right. You want to be a tough guy? Let's see if you can
Oh,
handle
great.
yourself.
Now we're getting hazed.
Dude,
How
see what he's
classy
got.
is that?
Great.
What a real jerk off. So this part, you just got to survive the hazing. That's all it is.
So you're the tough guy that's everyone's talking about.
So this, okay, so when you see them glow red like that, so like, let's say like this, you want to hit Y to counter. This is going to be a very important skill that you will have,
What do you guys think?
that you
Sucks,
need
right?
to learn in this game, or you will not survive at all. So that's countering right there. And then when you,
Think you're hot shit, huh?
so that's counter.
All right, I'm gonna beat you and you're gonna take it.
You gonna back down?
I may die just because I don't have enough HP here. Oh my gosh. Oh. Ah, man, what the heck?
Come on, fight back.
Okay,
Why
see,
did you get
that's...
out of here? Huh?
Oh my gosh.
Hello, boys.
Oh, I barely made it, yo. Barely. And as your health bar is going down, the controller will vibrate to kind of indicate that you're dying. So you can turn off the vibration. I like keeping it on because it keeps me away.
Boss, we were just leaving.
For sure.
Fella.
But I will be quiet in these type
And
of
it was
parts so you
just
guys can
getting
hear what's
interesting,
going
too.
on.
Winston, my old friend. So good to see you. How's your family, huh?
What do you want, dog eyes?
Oh, Winston, wait. Brother, I just came to talk to you, man. For old time's sake. Let's work something out here, okay? We can share the night.
You can
market,
tell
huh?
he's like a jerk
both
off. Like he
Somohee,
looks like a dick
both
to like
grown
begin
men.
with. So
We shouldn't be fighting like children. Hey, who's the new blood?
This way. You remember Mimi Shen?
but
Back
I
when you
do
first started getting
prefer
girls
though
with
the
big
Xbox
smileys?
360
Oh,
controller
Mimi.
over
Oh,
the
yeah.
like. I mean, don't get
First
me
girl
wrong. The
ever
PS.
sucked my cock.
Really?
So what?
Oh gosh.
Razor
Now
blade.
he's a real jerk.
And I was the first guy who ever stabbed you. You remember me now?
Whoa.
But
wait,
like,
what the
I do
fuck,
prefer
man?
the Xbox
Seriously, wait.
360 controller.
I
It's just much more
apologize.
comfortable to
I'm
hold.
really
The
sorry.
PS4
Your
controller,
sister blew
I
me.
noticed that when my
The
hands
night
get
market is
really
mine,
sweaty,
dog eyes.
I
You
start
got
to kind of
Siwa in the
slide.
warehouse. That was the deal.
I am
Stay
so
the
sorry. It's
fuck
been a long
out.
day, guys. Like, I finally,
Tell your
like,
sister, give me a call, huh?
I have all of
wouldn't
my
mind giving
school,
her a
like my
mouthful.
grad school stuff in check. So I had like a meeting today to get the first stage of my like finishing up grad school stuff done. And then I have like 3
Jack,
more meetings after
you
that.
go to
Like
the
it's
night market.
crazy, man.
You make sure people
It's so
understand
crazy.
that I'm in control. Not
But like I
dog
hope
eyes.
all of you
Got
are
it?
doing
Got it,
really
boss.
well,
One
and I'd
more
like
night,
to
and you fuck
tell
up
all
anybody
of
who
you
tries
thank
to
you
get
so
in your
much for
way.
checking out
I
the
wanna
show
send
today.
that
It really
fucking
means a
message.
lot. All right, so we gotta send an effing message. Gotta make it happen. All right, so we gotta go to first vendor.
You have to be strong. That's what people respect.
But I mean, you can tell. I mean, if you look around, I mean, everything looks like amazing.
Amy?
It looks
Yeah,
great.
COD.
You can eat. You can also get energy drinks. Like that energy drink there, Dragon Kick. It gives you a boost for damage, and then when you eat food too, it helps to build your health regeneration. But one thing you want to make sure you pay attention to, you'll see these really small but red, really obnoxious, like flashing. You want to go to those because they're called health shrines, and it helps to expand your HP, especially when you're going to be dealing with more stronger enemies later on in the game. So very, very important that you go to those health shrines.
Joey Quan sells pirate DVDs.
And then we have, of course, Technical. Hey, what's going on? And Technical says, nice. And I'm like, nice. Welcome to the show. Appreciate you being here, man. Oh, I think I went a little too far. I was enjoying Way walking there for a second.
Hey, little brother. We work for Winston.
I'm man obsessed. I mean, what can I say? I like good-looking men.
Winston runs this place, and if you don't
It's
want
my
trouble,
weakness.
you pay him. Period.
Of course, no problem.
All right, give me that money.
You need anything?
All right,
Just
so
come
now we
ask.
gotta go to the watch vendor, and then sometimes too, on the I'll show you the boost that you get. Many thumbs up, thank you, Technical, appreciate that. All right, let's get that food.
At some point, Winston and Dog
All right,
Eyes are gonna
see, you
clash,
get a
man.
boost for health
It's gonna be
regeneration. So
epic.
we gotta.
Winston versus
Sorry,
Dog Eyes.
man.
Just like the movies, man.
So then I'll kind of give us a little bit of a boost here. We'll see. All right, so now we gotta go, and it's so funny too. One thing I will say: don't just do the main quest. Do side quests as well as favors, because it helps you to understand the world. Because this game is very open world too, which is cool. So and just pay attention to the little conversations. Like I remember the first time I was playing, and there were two women outside of my apartment. My apartment door, and they were talking about like sexual performance and sexual like men should have a better sexual enhancement. Like it was crazy. I was laughing so hard. All right, so you want to hit B to grapple your enemy. Okay, and then you want to hit B to take them into the environmental attack. So there you go. Yeah, better pay. Do you see this shrine right here? I just want to show this to you. I know it looks real obnoxious, but this is what helps you to gain your HP. You have to go to 4 of these shrines. So if you hit Y, and then it'll stop flashing. But you have to get 4 of those. So in order to expand your HP here. So let's get our money. Since you wanted to be messy, give me my money.
I'm glad I can make you see reason.
Take the money, but Dog Eye won't be happy.
They're never happy. But that's okay. All right, and let's see. Oh nope, I can't go to him.
I think you killed him.
He'll be fine.
All right,
He'll
let's
just
see
have
here.
to drink through a straw for a while.
All right, so let's get some dragon kick. So then this allows you to boost your attack. So very important. So let's get that.
All right.
I wish my stomach was as flat as that. Oh, I would be in heaven if my stomach was that flat. Also, shout outs to Maybelline Fit Me Foundation. That's what I have on my skin right now. It looks so good and smooth. The only thing I need to work on right now is excuse me, oil control. So I did get the BH Cosmetics anti-shine, and it works okay, but I'm still having a little bit of shine though. So all right, let's keep going here. And then you want to hit A and then use the analog stick to sprint. Up, and then you do get points knocked off if you're clumsy. Oh, I think I went too far. Okay, went too far. Oh, sorry. Alright, this is my favorite line in the game. I'm gonna be quiet for this so you guys can hear this.
We work for Winston. We need to discuss business.
Winston? I don't have any business with Winston.
Everyone has business with Winston. You're gonna pay up, you understand?
Go tell Winston to stick a back choy up his ass. Hey, fellas!
All right, so we gotta take these guys out. All right, then you want to hit right to focus on your target. All right, come on. All right, there we go. That was a good throw. Yes. I'm actually doing better than the first time that I played this. I did terrible. Like, I did really bad, but I think I'm getting the gist of the controls. How about that buck choy up your butt? How about that? Whoop some of that butt. There we go.
So did you have a message for Winston?
He's obviously better than Dog Eyes. Please give him this payment from me.
But yeah, that's like one of my favorite lines. Alright, so let's go to the butcher here. Health regenerates while you're out of combat. Buy food to drink and drinks to heal fully. So, but you want to make sure you save your money. Very important. Alright, let's see what these douches are up to. Instead of beating up the butler, or the butcher, pardon me, I would try to get some meat from them, right? Alright, so these guys are real, like, oh my gosh, what is going on here? Get environmental attack, excellent. Down. Man, this guy. Ugh. There we go. See, timing is everything in this game. Wow, I actually did better than the last time too. Yeah, you better give me my money.
Why was he beating you?
He was demanding 20 times the normal payment. Maybe he has a drug habit.
That's ridiculous.
For a small fee,
this is why it's good to have good health insurance, people.
That sounds very reasonable.
Because if you're whooping that much butt, you gotta have some good health insurance. Alright, so we gotta go to the clothing stall.
Man, we need to get you outfitted. Over here.
And it's cool because you can like run people over like this. You can beat them up and stuff. It's a cool game. It's in my top 10. This game is very metal. Look at that. Like, you can jump over stuff. I mean, you can't get any more metal than that. Alright, so the only thing I will say, these boosts will die if you die. So very important to remember to try to stay alive when you can. All right, so let's get some new clothes. Yeah. All right, so let's see that body. It's looking good. I'm liking it.
Come again.
All right, and then there's certain combinations. Like this is called the minor thug. Look at these Bruce Lee like entered the dragon pants. Those are awesome. Let's get those.
Come again.
And yeah, do that little pose. Yes. Okay. I am being so extra, people. Okay, so let's get those sneakers.
Come again.
All right, so now that we have the set complete, you get 5% melee damage. That's important. That's good. Okay, now the other thing too I want to mention is there is additional DLC, but there's a difference between the Xbox 360 and the Definitive. The Definitive Edition comes with the DLC. Okay, so you do get like the new, like the 2 new missions, and then you get this kind of like zombie one, I believe. So you do get those, but in the Xbox 360 version, you have to get them through Xbox Live Marketplace. So you can buy them like separately. So if this is just me, I would prefer to get the definitive edition, which I did, which came with the DLC, instead of having to buy it separately. But that's just me. All right.
No hurry.
So we got the new look.
Like get back to me.
Oh, he is right so fine. Look at him. Yes. He is very fine. Okay, I think I'm going the wrong way. Nope, I was going the right way. Excuse me, lady. What you looking at with your ugly self? Alright, so we gotta go the other way here.
Oh, that was awesome, man. All this teen. It's like you were born to do this.
Hey, Jackie.
Hey, Macho, hey, what's going on?
Just keeping an eye on things.
Yeah? What'd you see?
I tell you what I didn't see. Nothing to be impressed about.
Man, this guy is like
I'm
super
watching you,
salty.
guy. You fuck up?
What? We're gonna throw down? What kind of grade school shit is this, huh? I work my ass off all day, so fuck off and grow up.
Jackie, you're coming with me. We got something to take care of. And you, don't fuck with me.
Yeah, he really does not like us. Like, he is coming for us. All right, mission complete. Yeah. So happy about that. All right. All right, so let's go ahead and do a favor for the vendor here. And favors are really good because it helps you to gain,
Probably, yeah.
you know, recognition. Very important.
But I haven't paid yet. Can you take this back to the restaurant?
All right.
All right, so we gotta go back. Go back to the Golden Koi. Whoop. We'll keep going here, and then we'll do our juicy topic of the day here.
Hey, buddy. Lola, hi, La.
Nope, went the wrong way.
Hey, you hungry, huh? Come here. Cheap noodles, great quality. Hell, man.
Go this way.
Is the new guy around?
Alright, so we got these dudes here. Alright, let's go. Let's throw. Oh, man. Ah, shoot. Yeah, I'm not gonna make this one. Yep, and then that's how you look like when you die. You look real stupid. Alright, so I failed. Let's go back and do it again. Yeah, once you get those counters in, you're good. It's so important. Alright, let's go. Alright, so that's one down. And like I said, counters are very important. Ooh, I didn't know you could break the glass. I did not know that. Oh, shoot. Oh. Yeah, I'm not gonna make it. I just have these last two guys. This is so annoying. Yes! Nick of time. I almost died. Oh my gosh, that was so annoying. So annoying. All right, let's give the nice lady the money.
This is for Susan's lunch.
Thanks.
All right, favor complete. Yes. Field reports are really good. For me, I'm a very lore-based kind of person. That's why I play a lot of RPGs, because I like to learn the story and how the character comes to life that way. So you get these field reports in your phone, and it just gives you a little bit better synopsis of the character. So when you hit, let's go A, turn the game here. And then we'll meet with Winston in the kitchen. But before we do that, I'm going to take a break from all this, like, ass kicking. Man, ass kicking gets you carpal tunnel, let me tell you. All right, let's get into our juicy topic of the day. This is coming from one of my favorite gaming websites here, Polygon. Okay, so it's coming from Polygon.com. Report. GameStop halts used games subscription service. Put on hold 5 days before full launch. GameStop's all-you-can-eat. If only men could be that way. No, I'm being messy. GameStop's all-you-can-eat subscription to used games has been suspended. Apparently over concerns with how the aging computer systems in the company's 7,000 stores can handle and track checkouts. And then Kotaku first reported the suspension of GameStop's Power Pass program. Excuse me here. The retailer confirmed that it had halted the initiative in a statement, citing a few program limitations we have identified as the cause. The retail giant announced the program at the end of October, with sign-ups set to begin November 19th. Under its 6-month terms, the program would allow customers to take any used game from a local store's catalog, play it as long as they wished, and exchanged it for another until the subscription expired. At the end of the period, they could keep any one of the games they had checked out. The program went through a soft launch in some locations earlier this month, with its full rollout to follow later. Those stores have been told to pull all promotional materials related to the Power Pass, according to Kotaku. Customers who got in on the soft launch are being offered full refunds, plus their choice of a used game as a make good for taking down the service. There is no word when the program will be reinstated. And this is just my view on this, okay? This is just me personally. Subscription services, if you're gonna do it, it's very tough, because there's a couple of things you have to consider. First, you have to consider, in this case, it was a technological issue, but I think this is something that should have been done before, I think that's something that should have been thought about before trying to implement this. Secondly, my concern would be the condition of the used games, because if someone is allowed to take the game for as long as they want, you want to hope and pray that that person who is taking the game is making sure that the game is in the proper condition or taking care of it, so that someone else can take it and play it. Because I think one of the problems that I would see with this used game subscription service would be the conditions of the games. So unless there was a way that, I would feel like maybe there should be a limitation. So let's say, most games take a while, but I would say, this is just my suggestion or how I would do it. I would say it would be unlimited, but there would be a time period of like 3 weeks, okay? And then after those 3 weeks, if you want to extend it, then you would have to pay an additional fee, not too expensive, but just an additional fee to keep the game. Because I think what that would do is it would give the incentive of you need to play, play these games and get through them, or play it to try it. I think that would be the best, the best thing to do. You play it, you try it. If you like it, you can buy the game at a discounted price. Because I think the worst thing you can do is have an unlimited service, because then what will happen is then we'll start to see, not saying that that would happen, just from like my experience of buying used games, is that the longer that someone holds on to the game, depending on the person, the longer that there's always a slight chance that the game may not be in the condition that you want for it to be. So it's always important when you buy. Let me give you a couple tips, because I mentioned that in my notes today. Here are some tips if you are buying used games as a beginner, okay? The first thing you want to do is you want to check the overall condition of the disc. If the disc has really major scratches, there's always that possibility that the game may not, it may skip, or it may not work at all. So you always want to make sure you flip over the disc and check the condition of the disc. This is just me personally. When I get a used game, I always like to look for the manual or paperwork. Now, I do have some games where it doesn't come with the paperwork, but it's still, to me, important, because I like having a game as a complete set, especially for those of you who are into retro gaming. Important aspect of retro gaming or game collecting in general is preservation. So if you buy a game, and let's say you buy Final Fantasy X, and then you get the really nice cover and you see all the beautiful artwork and everything, the game is in good condition, but there's no manual. It's incomplete, and then that kind of changes the value of the game. So that's the other thing you want to look for is, are you the type that you just don't care and you just want the disc only? Or are you the type like me where you want to have a complete package? And what I'm noticing, especially with these older systems, it's becoming tougher and tougher to be able to get a complete gaming set. Now, if you buy used games, like for me, I buy tons of games on Amazon. Make sure that you read the description of what the game comes with, okay? Especially when you're buying used games. Now, this is just me personally. My recommendation, if you are the type that likes to play online, or there's a multiplayer component, just buy the game new. Because there's always a chance that the code that comes with it may not work. Okay, so you always want to make sure that you are reading the fine details before buying a game. And Amazon, they do a pretty decent job of giving descriptions. Like, it'll say like, okay, this game comes with the manual, it comes with this, or this game, it may come with the manual or may not. So always check those descriptions, so that way you're not disappointed when you get the game. And then also, there are tons of places that you can get used games. For me in general, I mainly go to Gamestop and I go to Amazon. But there are a lot of times too where you could go to, you could go to sales and there are people selling their games too. Those same rules apply. Always check the disc, make sure it's complete, for you. And also check the prices, because if there's one thing that I'm learning about retro gaming or just gaming in general, the prices suck sometimes. And sometimes people, the value of the game, sometimes people will put a higher price than what the game is actually worth. So you want to make sure you know your prices. So for example, there's a game, it's a tactical RPG. It's called Suikoden. Hopefully I'm saying the pronunciation right. But these games are very, very expensive. And the reason why is because some of these games They only made like a certain number of them, and or maybe sometimes there's like limited release of the game. So they are very, very hard to find. You know, they're very, very hard to find because they're very popular. You know, it was a very popular tactical RPGs. Tactical RPGs are super. It's like a niche within a niche genre. Okay. So there are games like that. They are very expensive. So I can understand. Well, depending on the condition, but still, I can understand the high prices that they're going for. But then you have games such as, let's say, Final Fantasy X, still a very common game that you can buy. I would say the only time where I would like to see the prices be a little bit higher is if it's like a collector's edition and it's a complete set. That makes sense, you know? But to me, those are the things you have to look at. You actually have to look at the physical disc, make sure it's clean and, you know, it's working well. So that is very important. So those are just some of my tips. Definitely in the comments below, let me know where are some of your favorite places to buy games. But mainly, I go to GameStop. I check their used section. And let me tell you, if you take the time, like if just go to GameStop or any game store. Also, definitely support your local gaming stores because local gaming stores are really disappearing quite rapidly. And local like gaming stores are a great place to meet people and to interact with other gamers. It was very popular, especially in the 80s and 90s, and that culture is starting to come back a little bit. But if we want to maintain the gaming community, then we need to support the gaming community not only on the mainstream, popular, famous level, but on the local level as well. So a lot of those places are disappearing too. But yeah, let me know where some of your favorite places are to game. And to buy, you know, to buy your games and stuff like that. But hey, let's play a little bit more of Sleeping Dogs. And I get to see, ooh, look, his backside is popping. Yes. Okay. I am drooling right now. I am disgusting. It's okay. I'll survive.
You? Are you shitting me? So what'd you do?
Nothing. Say nothing more. I came straight to you. Didn't want to start anything major, but without you knowing, you know?
So get this. A couple years ago, this guy Ming came to me and asked me to look out for him while he did business.
Man, that food
Special
looks
K
really
mostly,
good. I
but
want
other
to eat
stuff
some
too.
of that. Like,
I thought,
seriously.
why not? Take a nice little cut for my boys, no problem. But this week, I sent Jackie here to
And
pick
I
up the
like
envelope
tea as
and
well.
tell
I've
my
been
boy to
drinking
fuck
a
off.
lot of tea. And
He's
then
friends
even the
with
last
dog
2
eyes
days,
now, so
I
we
have
can
just
all go
had some
fuck ourselves.
crazy
You want me to
body
make an
pain.
example out of
Like,
dog eyes?
seriously
That
crazy
whole
body
God time is
pain.
gonna get what's
So what I've been doing
Right
is,
now,
you know,
I
I've
need
just been
someone to take
drinking
care of
tea to kind of help warm me up. And yeah, but tea has some, oh, there's so many good teas out there. They even have like body pain teas as well. I've never tried them. All right, so we gotta ask Kawan about Big's whereabouts. But one thing that's important in this game, you always want to look around because you never know what you can find. So I always take a look around before I leave any area. Oh, that looks really good. I love, can I say this? I know it's gonna sound stereotypical, but I really like really good, authentic, like, Chinese food. It's amazing. So good. Okay, so these are the police reports. So if you hit the up arrow, it brings up like your basic looking phone. But when you go to reports, you will have all of these unlocked as we kind of unfold the story. And then there'll even be one that's unlocked with you. But see, there's different people that unlock in the beginning of the game, like police report wise. If you have the PS4 Definitive Edition, you will unlock. So you'll get to see Wei Chen's profile. But in the Xbox 360 version, as you see, you have Winston Chu. So it just kind of explains a little bit about him and where he grew up and all of that. So Oh, and to clarify, Old Prosperity is a housing project where a lot of these members of the Sun Young Yi, or Sun Young Yi, pardon me, lived. So that's how he knows them. So, all right, so let's take our horrible phone back. A terrible phone. Now this is where things get interesting. So.
Hey, come on in.
Nope, I don't have time. Bye.
Hey.
Let's see here. Man, come on, man. I need my drink. Stop. Okay, there we go. I am so sorry for yawning, man. It has been a long day. Oh my gosh. Yep, get some dragon kick. Look at those dance moves, like, woo, you know, looking a mess. I'm about to break my back. Nobody has time for that, okay? Alright, let's go through here, talk to the people. Excuse me, sorry. On a mission.
Come on.
Skirt.
Let me show you around.
I'm looking for Ming. You know where he's at?
Yeah, he just passed the food stand around the corner.
Alright, so it is time to confront Min. Oh, wait a minute. Do you see that obnoxious blinking? Like I said, you always want to pay attention to detail. And this is the first time I noticed that, actually. This is a safe, so let's open it up. What's in here? Oh! $5,000. Are you serious? Oh my gosh. So yeah, like I said, guys, always want to pay attention to every little space and area because you never know what you might find. And that's why I love this game. All right, let's confront Min here.
Ming, I got a message for you. Stop!
So as you can see, Wei Shen, I mean, he don't really need to work out because this is workout, chasing fools all day. Oh, sorry, I am so sorry. I gotta keep up with this fool. And you want to make sure that you keep up with him because if not, you'll fail that mission. So, all right, there we go. This is like my favorite part. Look at that.
Oh shit!
Oh, that's so cool. Sorry, man. I'll pay for it later. Ah, come on. Ugh. Alright. Actually, I'm doing better than the last time I played. Oh no, we got some thugs. Let's take them out. Ugh. Oh. Alright, so we got that. Take him down. Let's take this fool. Ooh. And then we got environmental grapple. Actually, that went better than how I did before, so I'm actually playing better than the last time. Alright, this is the tough one for me. Alright, so let's take these guys out immediately. let's take this first guy. Ugh. Alright, took him out. Ah! I was doing so good. Alright, I don't think I'm gonna make it. Ah! Oh my gosh, this game. This is the part I struggled really bad. Like, I struggled. Alright, so you wanna... Come on, yeah, there we go. Mess up his face real good. Alright, so let's get this other... Alright, let's get this other guy. Get him in there. Oh, counter. Oh my gosh, this guy is such a... Yeah, I died again. This is ridiculous. I hate this part of the game so flippin' much.
You fucking with the wrong crowd.
Cause they're really tough. These. Alright. Oh, I didn't want to hit him. Dang it. Gosh. I keep dying. See, so this is the reason why I played this part. Like, this just sucks. I hate this. I think it's just the controller too. See, once they start kicking like this, you gotta take them out. You've gotta take them out. You gotta get all that. Get these other guys. Whoa, I did not. I think I may have a chance this time. Yes. so we don't mess around because Min is super brutal here, so we gotta get him out. Yeah, you gotta get him, like, right now. Yes! He's not done yet. I got him. Oh, this is... Yes! 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 I didn't think I was gonna get through that part because that's like one of the tough parts in the game. Oh my gosh, that took me how many tries? So skill is very important here, and I cannot wait because I did order some separate grips. But oh my gosh, help me. That was brutal. That was really brutal. Then we have this long cutscene here.
I'm Inspector Tang. You have quite a rap sheet here.
And I think that she is the voice of, I think that's Emma Stone. Maybe I'm right. Maybe I'm wrong.
You know, you don't have to throw your life away like this.
Your concern's really moving. Yeah, I appreciate that. I'm suddenly realizing I should have never dropped out of art school. I could have made it. I could have been a real somebody. Thank you for showing me the light, officer.
I want to give you a chance, Shen, but you have to work
He
with
is
me.
so fine to
Maybe
me.
I can cut you a deal.
It's not only the body. I just think it's his confidence
I'm in the middle of an
too.
interrogation.
Inspector, there's been a misunderstanding.
And he's got like a sensitive side too.
As your superior officer, I'm
but I
instructing
don't
you to
know.
release
Like
this
I've
man.
always
Sir,
wondered
I have
this
it on
about
record that
myself.
he's
Like,
son
could
on
I
leave.
be
I understand
with
that.
a
I can't
guy
simply
like
just
Wei
cut him
Shen?
loose.
Like
I mean,
it
you're
would
asking me
be.
to release a criminal
It would
with
be
no
very
connections to the triad.
interesting,
And
but
not
then
only
I
is it
feel
against
like I
protocol,
would be
God's sake,
scared
he's
all
one
the
of us.
time. But then I wouldn't be scared because
Jesus,
he would
Penny.
like
Let me get
protect
the
me,
door.
and
There are
then
a few
I would
badges
feel
outside
good.
who didn't hear you.
It's all
But
right,
yeah,
Wei. We
he
can
is
trust
fine.
her.
Trust her?
He got
I
that
just
strong
met her.
jawline.
Congratulations, Tang. So now you know. Maybe now we can make sure that we're helping Wei, not making
He is
his
some
job
nice
harder than it
hashtag
already is,
Asian man candy.
Yeah, it
Okay.
doesn't seem like I have
Yeah.
much of a choice.
No, no, you don't. Now see yourself out.
Permission to speak freely.
Denied. You need to be more careful, Wei. Much more careful. I can't bail you out like this again.
Sir,
I don't want to hear it. Just be careful.
All right, so we just finished pretty much the first half here of Sleeping Dogs, which is awesome. I didn't even think we were gonna get this far today, to be honest. All right, so we finished the first two missions. So we got some DX, which is good. We got the CI report on Sam Dog Eyes Lynn, and we got our apartment, which is cool. So anytime you're having problems with the cops, just go to your apartment as a tip here. Sleeping Dogs tip. But yeah, you want to do that. Oh, and there's a shrine right outside of my apartment. I didn't even know that. So let's make sure we get that one.
Don't compare to the triads.
I don't like this cocky little fucker.
You need to be more careful, Wei. Much more careful.
Aw. He even sleeps tough, okay? I mean, this game is insane. Like, it's crazy. So yeah, you can look around. You can go to your wardrobe. Okay, so this is a little bit different. So if you hit down on, if you click the L analog stick, it shows you what your quest is. But if you hit start, or pardon me, not start. If you hit back, then you can kind of cycle through and see your quest here. So if you see anything, let me explain the map a little bit. If you see anything with P that's parking lot, you want to go there because later on in the game, you get like a motorcycle and you can ride from place to place. So it just makes it a lot easier to get around. And as you can see here, I'll show you. This map here is flipping huge. I mean, this game is very long. So as you can see, there is a lot of places. There's even an island. But it mainly will show you where you need to go. So this line, of course, is just indicating. So anything in green here and in blue is your main mission. Anything you see in yellow is going to be a side quest. So stuff like this, I would say, for example, these are side quests or favors, as they're called here in the game. So very useful. You can always go back here, hit B. This is one of the funniest parts to me. This made me laugh. You can actually use the toilet. Check this out. I mean, this game is so extra, man. Let me see. Can you use the sink? Oh, yeah, you can. Yeah, because I'm not going to be nasty like that. I got to wash my hands. I'm sorry. No. But see, he didn't use soap, so that's not right. So you got to use soap in the real world. Because that's nasty to me if you go to the bathroom and you don't wash your hands. Not good. Not good. Okay, so let's get out of our sexy apartment, which I wouldn't mind being with him on that bed. I mean, not the best bed in the world, but we will make it warm. That is all you need to know. All right, so here's what I mean by conversation. Just listen to this conversation.
Fried seahorse. What's it do? Supposed to make your man stay hard for 3 hours. Does it give him rhythm or make him want to use his mouth a little? I wish. You're going to need more than herbal medicine to make that happen.
Okay, so you got little commercial. So she's talking about how her man can't keep his penis up, and she's kind of trying to her friend or whatnot is trying to give her advice. So that's hilarious. Okay, so you gotta make sure. Let's go to that help shrine right here. So that'll help. We got 2 out of 15. So there are 15 of them in all. So we gotta make sure we find the next one here. Let's see. So yeah, that's part 1 here, guys, of Sleeping Dogs. I'm gonna be finishing up 2 missions per episode. But hey, I really appreciate all of you for having the patience with me. For I know I've had a lot of delays and I've made a lot of changes, but I really appreciate you guys sticking with me. It really means a lot to me. It seriously, seriously does. So this is going to be our main game here. We're going to be playing our Let's Play of Sleeping Dogs. But when I get kind of stuck and I'm like, this really sucks, I'm probably going to play ahead just to kind of save some time. And then I'll be playing other games in between. I just decided that I can't play 3 games all at once for the month, just because I know I'll probably get bored, or if there's like a really difficult part, I'll get like frustrated and I'll want something else. But I also have another game save where I kind of play a little bit ahead just in case. Because there's one part of this game that is so annoying. You'll see what I mean. It's pretty tough. But no, I appreciate all of you guys for checking out today's episode. Make sure if you have, I'm always putting up different polls and stuff on Twitter for what games that you want for me to play next. This was the game that won unanimous vote that I should play Sleeping Dogs, but I'll also do another poll coming up for other games that I should play in between playing Sleeping Dogs. So I have like Assassin's Creed. I have all kinds of games. I think I was also gonna start playing The Witcher 2 and 3, but they're very long games. I mean, those games are like what, like over like 200 hours for with all the expansions for Witcher 3. Witcher 2 is the same way, and I also am getting The Witcher later on this week. So it'll be really interesting to see how the story unfolds here with Wei Shen. But overall, hey guys, thanks for checking me out. But if you want to keep in touch with me, there's a couple ways you can. All the episodes will be posted to youtube.com/user SINTVNOW. I also have a Twitter, which is at twitter.com/SINTVNOW. So you can definitely check me out on there, follow me, and then I'll have the post. So, and then also you can leave your comments too below today's episode. Let me know what you thought about the whole GameStop, stopping the used game subscription service that they were not even, it had, they were about to roll it out, but they decided to change their mind. And also let me know how you feel about buying used games. Is it better to buy new, or is it better to buy used games overall? But no, I appreciate you guys, and like I always say, remember to get smart and stay informed.